What'd you all do what'd y'all do during the storm?
Oh, we still have practice. We're still here after it. So work goes on. But doesn't matter what the day is.
What day and what time did you work yesterday?
Ooh, I got here at the facility about 12:30, 1 o'clock.
How do you feel like the camp has gone for you? What have you
gone
learned
well.
about yourself? What have you learned about your teammates?
I've learned that this team seems fierce, competitive, more than that. Personally, myself, I got to learn a lot about myself and growing individually as a player, but also as a leader, more importantly. So, but one thing about this team is that we are relentless. Every single day is a fight. So that's what I really loved about it.
What stands out to you about LSU's front seven and what they're capable of doing to you guys up front?
Yeah, I think that the front seven is kind of the cornerstone of their defense. I think more importantly, the back end is really good as well. The front seven, Makai Wingo up front, he's a guy now. He's a dude. So obviously with Earl Perkins, Spates, about the linebacker crew, those two guys are kind of like the back ends. So I think that more importantly, they push the pocket right up front, two-hand strike, everything and whatnot. So they're good players up front.
A couple transfers are going to lean on up front. How do you go about studying those guys and trying to see how they're going to work in LSU system? Because obviously you don't have some of them at their current institution.
I mean, obviously you got to watch their previous institution, but also you got to watch what they're teaching them now and what they're teaching them from last year's LSU film, their D-line film. So you got to teach what they're being coached, what they're going to be coached, and obviously you got to watch what they're previously doing from their previous institution as well. That's more important than anything. So.
How excited are you just about this atmosphere in this game? No shade to your former school, but y'all didn't play in a ton of games like this. What is that going to be like for you after all these years of college football?
I mean, one thing about it is that I played a lot of football.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
So I think that the crowd is one thing, but tuning into what the details are, pre-snap details are, that's essentially the biggest thing. Because 90,000, 60,000, 70,000 doesn't really matter at the end of the day. You have to lock into who's in front of you and what your specific details are for that snap. And so playing in front of a crowd is obviously exciting, but at the end of the day, you still have to focus on what you have to do for the success of the team. That's my main goal going into every snap.
You mentioned the focus. It's been a game week playing on Sunday. It's kind of a little weird. Big game on ESPN standalone game, and then on top of that, you had the hurricane. So how hard is it to keep the focus this week for the team, and what have you guys done to make sure you stay focused?
Well, one thing about it is that the work stays the work at the end of the day. Regardless of what the scenarios are, you have to adapt to it. So that's what I think this team does a really good job of, is adapting to whatever happens to it. Even if we have a bad play during the team period, we got to bounce back and get right back to it. So it doesn't matter what the outside noise is. We understand as a team what we have to do to ensure success.
Going up against the defensive line, who's I mean, they're all pretty good, but who are like the tough dudes that you have to deal with?
Makai Wingo, he's a dude.
No, I mean on your team. Sorry, getting you ready for Makai Wingo.
Braden Fisk. Braden Fisk, he's a guy now. He's a dude. Braden Fisk, now having Fabian Lovett back, getting to go get some team reps against him has been really awesome. Daryl Jackson, obviously, love to see him play. So having him going against him during every day has been optimal for the success of our offensive line. Guys like Briggs, man, like each and every single one of our defensive linemen can play. So it's really nice to go against these guys every single day and get the game-like speed from each individual.
What was it like going up against Fabian for the first time?
You have to be kind of passive when you go for a first time to read it out for a second. Second time you got to go aggressive. Fabian, he's really tough with his hands, good initial quickness, good initial first step as well. So I think Fabian, man, he's gonna be a draft pick now. He's gonna be a first round draft pick, second round draft pick, somewhere up there. So going against him every single day has been essential for all of us.
You've had a long time now with Alex Atkins and working with the other guys on either side of you. What's that process been like?
I think it's a day-to-day process. Now we're kind of getting into more the fine-tuning of everything. Spring ball and then the initial part of the fall camp was more so the getting work with Rob Scott, getting work with Bless Harris, JB, Jeremiah Byers, whoever the tackle is at that point. Just understanding like this is how they play. If I play an aggressive here, he can lean back and I can come help him and whatnot. So the little details of how they play is essential. So working with Coach Atkins, working with each and every offensive line, working with Mo, working with Darius, like it's a blessing because you get to learn different playing styles and you can also adapt to certain people's playing styles as well. But at the end of the day, our job is to open up holes and protect. So whoever five is out there, we're deemed to do that.
Continuity is a big thing on the offensive line.
No doubt. Absolutely. Continuity is everything. Because at the end of the day, it's all five. And we're not rotating that mid drive, so it's all five of us for one drive. So
Do you feel that coming on? The continuity, the working with these guys, and the communication? How has that been?
I do. I think more importantly that has been a riding factor since the beginning of fall camp. So the communication is one thing, but being able to move as one solid unit has helped us in our success.
What's been your favorite part of the football aspect of being here?
Practice and everything. That's what sets us apart. That's the edge. That's what creates the Florida State. Essentially, what you see on Saturdays isn't a mirror image of what's going on there. It's a mirror image of what happened 5 days, 10 days before that when we were practicing. So practice definitely is something I look forward to every day.
All colleges think they practice hard. All college football teams think they practice hard, and all of them say nobody's working harder than us. Why is that true here, do you think? Because you've played a lot of football. You've been around a lot of it. What makes this so unique and different?
This intensity. This is different. If you want to work, you got to come here. If you want to sweat, if you want to bleed, you're going to come here, and you're going to get very successful. I feel like me as an individual, I've grown within my mental aspect, physical aspects, and in a multitude of aspects of my life. I've grown coming here, and being able to practice with this team is a lot.
Good.
Thank you, guys.